Throw stuff on the get on the roof. I'm waiting for Cody so we can get on the roof. The king of the South back, so get on the roof. Throw some stuff and get on the roof. Cooking on the tri-tip, getting on the roof. And we got some motherfucking...
And there goes the monetization.
No, it ain't, man. This is a post show. Remember, we don't care about. But I thought you told me. I thought you told me.
Oh yeah, like 15 seconds in.
Yeah, man. Like,
Right.
I said friggin'. I said friggin' frack. You know what I'm saying?
Friggin'.
About to get on the motherfucker and get on the roof.
Was that the BET version?
Yeah,
definitely. Yes. USA, you know what I'm saying? Version, all of that.
Monkey fighting.
Something like
that. I can see Baddies Africa for free. Like, I don't think me saying friggin' and fracking on the stream about Saturday night's main event is going to affect the algorithm.
Yeah.
Or Rolly is headbutting stunner girl at the motherland.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Yeah, West Coast is up. You know what I'm saying?
Bang, bang,
as you see.
Bang, bang, bang.
Grown-ups in between cheering and babies. Right about now, it's the Public Enemies with another post-show Saturday night's main event. Thank you all for joining us. What the fuck is going on? I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. That's the forever champ, Jizzle. That guy over there, that's the main event guy. Main event Chris. In the building, right back at it. Coming live and direct. See this guy over here? This is Gresh.
Yeah,
you know,
muscle man. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry Jr.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but he's training to be a wrestler.
He's about to have a 20-pound weight around his neck, and then he's gonna have a bar, and he's gonna be running up some sand. You know what I'm saying? Going like this. I hope you're ready for that, Bron Breaker. He said he's gonna fight you right now, tomorrow.
See, this nigga trying to get me killed.
Oh, I would hope not.
Because Bron gonna spear me so much, he gonna try to take my pigmentation.
He's gonna absorb it.
Yep.
Like the getting you for it. Yep.
He's like, I am complete my transportation. I am now, nigga.
He's gonna take your melanin and he's gonna have dreads come out of his head. I'm like, all right, that's it.
That's crazy. Wasn't we just talking about Mickey James earlier in the group chat?
Why?
Milk.
Yo, that's pure. Like that's the milk that you hear from your grandfather. Was like, yo, man, back in the day, we used to pump our own milk. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Carnation's milk. You know what I'm saying?
We've been taking it there today. We've definitely been taking it there today. I'm glad that the general public has not been privy to our conversations today. We. What do you mean we?
Yeah, us. You know what I'm saying?
Like Nintendo we.
We was
I like that. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said we, because I almost felt like you was finna blame me for something.
Look, I ain't blaming you for nothing, but you know what I'm saying?
I
Being
thought
honest,
like you was finna call me out for something or something like that. You feel me?
Only thing I can call you out for is being a good leader, my man.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Well, why don't I just lead us into the post show here and we can open up the conversation, because we just watched 2 hours of the WWE Saturday night's main event from Tampa, Florida. This was in the the Ewing Center or something like that. This is where they had the Thunderdome.
Mm-hmm. The Thunderdome.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's one of the two
people in it.
Yeah, right. They had people there for sure. I wonder. Let's see. I wonder what the attendance was for tonight, because it looked like they was packed in there. You feel me? As far as like the entrance was real small. Like,
that's the stakes they've been going for all the Saturday nights main event.
No, it reminded me of the Garden, the damn near.
Yeah,
you know, the Garden has like a little thing like that, and it kind of like a little narrow. But I know it wasn't the Garden, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the New York team had to get their ass.
Has it always been that small of an entrance since they've been doing the new Saturday Night's main event? Am I tripping?
No, as long as they have like the little, because as long as you have like the little up and then like right to go down the little rampway, like if you have enough room to do this and this, like you're good. Because
it's always been that way since they brought it back. Like they haven't.
Okay.
They want that old school 80s aesthetics where they can touch the wrestlers.
But you know how mad I had to be if I had to come down the ramp, like, yeah. They had to turn, like, oh shit. Yeah.
That's why Gunther, when he came down that one time, he said,
I ain't touching none of y'all.
Nah, don't leave me alone, P. You know what I'm saying?
R-Truth looking like a running back. He was like, So we're running the cone drill, and 3 cone drill to get down to the ring.
I'm telling you, we actually got major news to close out the show, so I figure we'll start with that, and we'll work our way, kind of bobbing and weaving through the situations here that they presented for us on display on Peacock and nationwide on NBC or whatever the case may be. But Cody Rhodes returned in the main event when Jey Uso defended the World Heavyweight Championship against one Logan Paul. Now, I, for one, was not expecting to see Cody Rhodes return during this match on this event. Was anybody else expecting to see Cody Rhodes pull up here this evening?
Absolutely not.
I had a small feeling.
Yeah, I had a small feeling too. I thought he was going to pull up during the R-Truth match, like during the aftermath, but I was like, maybe later, but I guess we were kind of right, but not really.
I mean, but doesn't Cody Rhodes show him back up at Saturday Night's main event, like a nostalgic thing like that, like on brand for him?
Mm-hmm.
Very Cody Rhodes-ish. Very Cody Rhodes-ish. Yes, he actually came out and made the save for Jey Uso as he was being attacked by the undisputed WWE champion, one John Cena, the Unseen 17, who decided to get it.
Is that what he called himself?
Yeah, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like his whole vibe is just, you know, he wants to ruin wrestling. So he came out and interrupted this match. And he actually had it was like a back and forth backstage with him and Jey Uso, where he was like, if you lose to Logan Paul and I retire with this title, then that would ruin wrestling, wouldn't it? Oh, good luck. And that kind of, I guess,
a piece of shit.
Pulling up here, yeah. Let's take a monetary or momentary rather, because you know what I'm saying. Unless y'all want to throw some super chats our way, go ahead. But just to
play your song, my nigga.
That's hilarious. We could, but then we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. But actually, no, I just wanted to ask you guys in regards to the match itself, Logan Paul, Jey Uso. What were your thoughts? Jizzle, go ahead. I saw you unmute.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna mute so anybody else can go. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to maintain my my fadedness. You know what I'm saying? Be a good person. But here we are. I wasn't expecting shit from this match. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't give 2 fucks about this match because I wanted Jey Uso to fucking finally be the person to be like, yo, Logan Paul, why are you even here, bitch ass nigga? But you know what I mean, we didn't get that. He would say we're gonna out famous each other. And you know, they did them, everybody got their moves in and shit, but I wasn't really expecting anything from this match. So like we talked about it like on the episode, you know what I'm saying, Pesos, and you know what I'm saying, in Prime, you know what I'm saying, listen to it on all platforms. We're talking about like what they can do, like if it will go main event because it's the title match, and what else they can do, because I wasn't really expecting nothing from this match. And then like having Cody come in was like not the perfect like little swerve and shit, because like you can't have a swerve when you have a nigga that's like literally on all the buses like come back. He was the champ like 2 months ago, so you ain't care with that. But like with him coming back and shit, like it just kind of like put a little put a little game plan and perspective on everything. So like I think because I knew the match was going to be like what it was, and like so as long as you got your little angle, because now you set up the next 3-4 months of your entire lineup of what's going to happen now, and it damn near makes Money in the Bank more important. And that was just my shit. So I enjoyed the ending of the match more than the match itself, other than the entrances and shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, it was like what was it here? Like Motto says here in the chat, it was a 9-minute rush job. It felt like it was just boom, boom, boom. Let's hit our spots. Let's go home. Yeah, pretty much. You feel me? But like, I saw something. I don't know who I was watching earlier this week, and they said that Jey Uso and Logan were in Puerto Rico, like practicing the match or like doing a run through or trying to like get their shit together or whatever. You feel me? And I'm like, that was it. That's what y'all was working on. Like that's what this man. Like that's what this man got on the plane for, to go over there and practice this with y'all. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's
on Jennifer Hudson's show today. You know what I'm saying? About to come down here and do this shit that you know how to do already.
You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely would have, you know what I'm saying, rather been sliding down that hallway, you know what I'm saying, rather than this shit. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. It is what it was. Chris, what you think about Jey Uso versus Logan Paul?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I wasn't really expecting nothing from it. Because like when the match started, I looked at the time, I'm like, oh, they ain't getting no type of time at all. I was expecting shenanigans off rip. But yeah, and it's kind of funny that you said that they flew all the way to Puerto Rico to practice that. It's like, all right, so we're gonna hit a super kick, yeah, spear, yeah, punch, yeah. All right, let's enjoy Puerto Rico. So
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had notes for the post show. I made notes. I had notes. I have notes, guys. I have notes. I made notes. I wrote notes. The only note that I have for this match, I hate the way the Usos deliver spears.
Yeah,
those are crossbodies.
You think they would be good at it because they used to play football, right? Like they played football when they were kids, so you would think they would be good at,
tackling.
Like just running tackling.
Niggas with tight ends and fullbacks, nigga. Like the nigga wasn't hit nobody.
It's a good thing that they didn't make a career out of football. If that's how.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You have to be more careful.
Hey, but out of that, we got the confirmation somewhat of the blockbuster news that we had just the other day, when Cena leaned into the backstage promo with Jey Uso to, hey, Logan Paul could be the world heavyweight champion, a YouTuber. You feel me? And then he interrupts this match. Cody Rhodes makes his return, gets this, wards off the unseen 17. And then Jey Uso retains. But Cody Rhodes then lays down the challenge. Hey, you've got yourself a partner in Logan Paul. I got myself a brother in Jey Uso. How about y'all versus us at Money in the Bank? And so the speculation earlier this week was a 6-man tag match that would see the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, with Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, Logan Paul, and Cactus Jack himself, Travis Scott.
Hey, remember on Apollo when the Sandman would come out? This shit right here, you'd be like, feed, move, feed, get out the way, nigga, feed. It doesn't make us forget that The Rock. It doesn't make us forget that The Rock like ruined everything when it comes to WrestleManias. But this is a good way to get Travis Scott out the way. I appreciate that shit.
Yeah, Gresh, your thoughts on this how this whole situation played out here?
Pesos and Bron. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm whatever about the involvement of like at this point, this whole John Cena retirement tour is just losing me. I'm just gonna keep it being a buck. So with this being the next match in this retirement tour, because what he got like 20 appearances left before he says I'm done. Hey, have a ball, yes, but yeah, yeah, that's all I got. Like I genuinely, I wish I had something better to say, but I'm like, this is not moving me that much.
I can't blame you. Cause like, okay, so back to my notes here. During that backstage segment with Jey Uso, my notes. I have a question to pose for you guys. Does it feel like John Cena cares?
He does not give a fuck.
Bingo. Hello.
Like, does he even seem like he's interested in this? Like, I just feel like I don't know if his heart's not in it or if he's trying to be like this like super stoic like version of himself, and it's just like I don't know, it's missing the mark for me.
Yeah, it felt like when he was talking to Jay, it felt like he was talking like a supervillain. Jey Uso, it would be weird if you lost to a YouTuber. That would just ruin wrestling. Like,
like a 1980s Batman villain with the boom pow of overlay that they had back in the day.
That part.
Yeah, see, what happens if you lose to the lesser Paul? See,
Nigga sound like a full-blown CW villain.
Yeah, what was Freddie Gat's name on All American?
Coop.
Yeah. It ain't my fault though. I still felt conflicted when I was fighting R-Truth, kind of. No, I think this shit. I remember we were talking in the chat about this shit. I told you I had something to say. Like, this is the perfect, like, eliminate guns code. Like you know that day where you get paid on the holiday that falls on a Friday, so you get paid on a Wednesday where rents due. Dude was like, yes, we found a way to get Travis Scott out the way, and then still stretch this, like, because like with this little match that they announced with Jay and Cody, even though they're brothers, even though I literally hated you for a whole entire year, but you know, whatever, we brothers now. Against like Logan Paul, the celebrity that you want, and John Cena, this is the perfect way to get people to get your championships out the way, so we can still ride that into to SummerSlam. And
yeah,
like, because so now like both champions gonna be occupied, but it's such a big match because like Logan Paul is still like he's still a big star, and then being with John Cena, who's like, you know what I mean, just like anti everything. And then, like, now Cody's back with his new jacket that says Adrenaline on it. And Jey Uso needs something to, like, this is the way to get Jey Uso out of a fucking feud because we don't know what we're going to do with this nigga now after this shit. So now we just can focus on this. And, like, it makes Money in the Bank even more, like, you know what I'm saying? It elevates Money in the Bank, too. Because, like, whoever wins that men's match, if you pop in that match with both championships in one match, nigga, like, I can choose whoever the fuck I want. Like, that's a whole different. That adds a whole different element because, like, I don't want to say that they're going to cash in on the night of, even though they've been doing that for the last 4 years. But, like, what perfect opportunity to be like if you're fucking like you got fucking Jay in one match and Cena in one match, I can cash in on whoever the fuck I want. So I think that elevates. Look at this nigga Travis Scott, nigga. Like, look at this nigga. Got an Oakley headband on, nigga. Like, word, nigga. You got it, big dog. But like that makes the Money in the Bank match like so much more important. And then it might have to go in the beginning of the night because like we got the main event with both champions in it. Like, man, I can cash in whenever I want to.
I could see them doing something like that. A couple comments here. Kung Fu Eddie says John stopped caring when the wrong Cactus Jack showed up. Ray says he tries too hard when he's really trying to be bad, but when he talks like he's in the Thugonomics era ism, it feels natural. I think that's because he gets to, he gets to lean into his Bostonisms with that, and he gets to what's the promo that he did with Triple H when he was like, you get to like pause in your ahs and stuff like that, suckers, and your homie, okay.
Jesus.
He's like, so you think that you was like, listen, man, hey, listen, honestly, I think you suck. You tell that shit to that nigga right to his face before WrestleMania. Like, I mean, honestly, I think you suck. You're gonna need a Tommy gun and an old ass fucking interest to fucking beat me, and he did. So,
Tony says, "Who the hell is John Cena working for? Tony Khan?"
No, he working for Travis Hunter.
Did you ever think You Can't See Me is working for me? You know what I'm saying? Did you ever think that? You feel me? Like, that's crazy. You feel
Fake
me?
games. I hate games. You must be a terrible person.
So this might be a tag match. It might end up being that triple threat match. Either way that they go. I like what Jizzle said. It does make the Money in the Bank. Like it highlights and spotlights that the men's match even more because you got your undisputed WWE champion and the world heavyweight champion in one match. And if they're both prone, you feel me? Like, does somebody come out there and shoot their shot? So, but
so that's why Gunther cashed in his rematch on the night after instead of at Money in the Bank.
And no, I got a question. Like, if you was the Money in the Bank winner, right? As like the men's Money in the Bank winner, and they had that match, who are you going to cash in on? You want to cash in on Jey Uso, or you want to cash in on the GOAT who's old as fuck and just running around here like, no, and like you say a clothesline, you say get you a 3 count.
It depends. Do you like who do you think is an easier target? Like Cena can't win without cheating. Jey Uso,
Hey, this ain't gonna say your title, big dog. Like, this is over, nigga. You got till the July to make this shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, we can sell some shades and shit, but
yeah,
I don't think it's harder, the belt or the briefcase.
Yeah,
the belt. What do you mean?
Yeah, what if he gets hit with the belt and then they hit each other with the briefcase and he lands on Jay and then he wins the belt? Does that count?
I don't know. Shout out to Jey Uso. He retained his world heavyweight championship. And then we actually we had what's this guy's name? Excuse me, we're talking about John Cena, my bad. This guy, he defended. Actually, he did not defend. This was a non-title match. I apologize. R-Truth. We might as well just talk about this and get this out the way since we're doing, you know what I'm saying, all of this. What the fuck? This match was 4 minutes and 25 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at the times right here on Wikipedia. And back to my notes. Back to my notes here. CJ, you were right.
What? Me? Let me get my belt back real quick, blood. I ain't heard that shit in a long time, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm the champion even if I don't win.
When we did this past week's episode, CJ said they're going to be 1-1. They're both going to do the Cena 5 moves of doom comeback thing. And that's pretty much what this match was. I don't know. Other than that, it was Cena faking the title shot in front of the ref. And then R-Truth turns around, looks at him all disappointed. Cena looks around like, oh shit, I'm caught. What am I doing? You know what? My bad. I'll give you this shit back. And then when the ref goes to throw the title back, he low blows R-Truth. Of course he does. And like what else was is there any, am I missing something? Chris, am I missing something as far as how this match went?
Well, it's not R-Truth. It was Ron Cena, and he came out doing the John Cena entrance, and to his credit, man, he was hitting it. He was hitting it just like John Cena. So I'll give him props for that. Like he hit the pose on beat and everything. So he gets some little A for effort for you know what I'm saying. But now you got it. You got it. That was pretty much it.
That's it. That's all I got, big dog.
That's all I got.
I'm just like,
That's all that happened.
That's all that happened. Straight.
okay. Also, back to my notes. Gresh, you were right. More of an angle than a match.
Yeah.
I just, Grant says I like John's Bucks throwback gear. That was it.
Was that a shout out Tony Khan?
Listen, me and John Cena about to be on the same plane. We both won't give a fuck about his retirement tour at this point. Nothing is happening.
No, it reminded me of like when them rappers wanted to do that one song of their album with all the underground hip hop artists. Like, I want to work with R-Truth. Give him a shirt. Because like the whole little shoeless, because like a third of that match was like the whole little shoeless Joe, like, say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so, John. When he was like, don't hit me with the belt. And then as soon as he was like, he was like, I know you was conflicted. Like, as soon as he did that shit, like, he threw the belt around, I was like, you go kick that nigga in the balls, right? Boom! And I was like, couldn't even finish my sentence. That's what you're supposed to do as a heel.
Thank you, Jermaine. The Wolves are spanking the Thunder.
Just
as
like
they
Johnson
should. Yo, fight back. And
I'm glad they are fighting back, nigga. They down 2-0. Shit. They better fight back. Shit.
I mean, it ain't gonna get no better for the Knicks. So.
Come on, man.
Oh, my bad, Chris. Hey, Hey, man, you got the second greatest light-skinned person to ever live on your team. You know what I mean? Let me not disrespect you like that. You feel me? He was the second greatest one because you know what the first one is doing. You know what I'm saying? Hitting 16 threes in 30 seconds and then denying a kid of $100,000 in front of Mr. Beast. But like, yo, man, that shit was so like that little moment between him and like John Cena and R-Truth, because like that little graphic that was like, yo, John Cena's 1-2 against R-Truth, and he blew a Newport in your face. They didn't put that part up there. I would have, but he was like, yo, well, he was like, come on, John, like for real, I'm doing this for a reason. I thought R-Truth wasn't getting no offense, so this is the fact that he got some offense. I was juiced with it.
Yeah,
but yo. That's exactly how it was supposed to go. Like, this is the easiest money that John Cena is making in a long time. And it's also a good way to lead into it, especially since I didn't know that he was going to end up going to the last segment we talk about when he ended up in the Jey Uso match. You know what I mean? So, so that helps too. But yeah, I think R-Truth, like, I knew R-Truth was going to get like a little moment. So I'm glad that he got a little moment on Cena's little retirement run, which is looking more like Paul Pierce than Kobe.
Damn, they don't love you like that, John?
Damn,
no, they love you like that now, but they didn't love you like that before. Yeah. It's like Reverse Flash. Like, you remember the Reverse Flash? He's like, this is like the Reverse Flash of Paul Pierce's run. Now, we like you now that you're a dickhead.
That's crazy. Because he is a dickhead. All right, man. Let's talk about the Women's United States Championship match. Zelina Vega defended against the former champion Chelsea Green, and this match 5 minutes 10 seconds with Chelsea out there with the what's their name? The Secret Harvest.
The Secret Harvest.
Alba
so
and
lit,
Piper. Chelsea got busted open here.
Yep.
I mean, you had to do something to save that match. You know,
TJ, why would you say that?
I mean, the match was this match could have been held literally last night. You feel me? Like, you could have had this shit last night when fucking New York was getting their teeth kicked in. You know
Come on, man.
Oh, my bad, dog. You know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't mean to do that again. My brother's a New York Knicks fan. He had a real good time left that Steph Curry getting hurt. But like you could have had this last night if you wanted to do that. Like I didn't even know. Like, I forgot that this was even happening. Like I enjoy. Like people talk about like, yo, take the belt out of Zelina. Like listen, giving the belt to Zelina is earned, and you can do whatever you want with it. Listen, if you put HBK with this shit, it'll be good. But yeah, it could have been saved.
What
for
are you
last
saying?
Night. This could have been like this seemed like a way to get Chelsea Green on a Saturday night's main event because should be the champion of that brand.
This was the biggest head nigga damn match I've ever seen. Like, there's no women's match on the card. Okay, here, nigga.
Here, nigga.
Damn.
Listen, man, the fries are in the bag, but yes, we gave straw. This is like we gave you the straws in the bag and the napkins.
Yeah, man. And we might have got Chelsea's nose broken because of it.
I mean,
Great.
Big Show can do it. She can do it.
Great. Yeah, man. I don't know what's next for Zelina. I'm assuming maybe since Julia pinned her, if Julia doesn't win the Money in the Bank, they'll go into something like a rematch with that. Like, I already beat the champion.
Bro, they're going to put that belt on Charlotte, and then they're going to put Zelina in that Money in the Bank, and then they're going to let Charlotte do something with that. And then Zelina can, like, try to elevate herself to the world title. You know what I mean? Then you can have the story with it. Because they ain't had no plan for this shit. Listen, but they ain't had no fucking Angie Martinez fucking verse for this shit. Like they're riding on this Puerto Rican shit, and
then we came to reality and realized Triple H ain't got no fucking idea what he want to do with that shit. Not even a little bit. It's just there. It's vibes. That's this vibes championship,
pretty much.
The vibes championship.
Yeah. You go wrestle for it.
Man. Fight for it, dog. Y'all got 27 minutes a night on Friday. Figure it out.
That is hilarious. Well, Zelina Vega retains, and she is still your United States champion. Congratulations. As she should.
Especially when my husband will beat up your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, what you gonna do? Get your husband on me? My husband can literally kick your face off without even looking at you with a ponytail. Like, yeah, all right, yeah, do that if you want to.
All right, let's talk about niggas with ponytails. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match. I'm great with the segues. You know what I'm saying? We can do it. Hey, what the fuck? This was actually the second longest match on the show tonight. Chris, what did you think about this steel cage match with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre? Were you impressed?
Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't one of the best steel cage matches I saw, but it was pretty cool. It was nice to see somebody from New York actually win. Thank you, Damian Priest, for restoring my faith in humanity and in people and in life. So I appreciate you. The Bronx appreciates you. Thank you so much, Damian Priest. But no, it was cool. It was cool. Like, Body though, Jesse the Body Ventura, he was mad about that man walking out of that cage, wasn't he? That was going off.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling that.
Bro,
they had to mute my man's mic
because Cole could not get his sentence out. He was like, "All right, bro, please mute his mic. Cut his mic off." we got a segue.
You know, Jesse Ventura was definitely like the uncle though that cooked with 211 to cook all the chicken. He was like, shh. He was just saying shit that didn't make no sense. Like, well, the whole point of the cage match, like I remember back in my day when I was a young wrestling fan, the cage match used to be like you had to escape, literally climb over the top or through the door, and then that shit was so like that's how Saturday night main events go for everybody. Like when you watch the next one. It's gonna be 2 fire matches, 2 things in mid, and then some shit gonna happen. So
that's literally every Saturday night's main event that has came back.
That's a formula. That was a season 2 of The Wire and season 3, half away of The Wire. Like that's what you got to do sometimes. Like I knew what was gonna happen. I was just excited that Damian Priest won in the way that I'm used to niggas winning cage matches in. Like, listen, man, like, blood, we walking out, nigga. And the little layer, you know what I'm saying? I knew he was conflicted, Damian. Like he thought about not going back and then doing some more shit to Drew after he concertoed that nigga. And he was like, you know what? I ain't this nigga blood. Let me go ahead and walk out this cage. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as Drew announced that injury, I was like,
Monaco brand.
Yeah. So let me ask this. Let's pose this question since you mentioned that. Drew mentioned that he had an injury or that he couldn't turn his head all the way to the left or whatever a couple of days ago. They do this whole match, which isn't listen, they was funking out there. Like they wasn't like being lighthearted with it or nothing like that. They was throwing hands. So like for them to still have as a hard hitting of a match as they had, and then for them to go with the finish that they went with, are they writing Drew McIntyre off, you think?
For a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So yeah. And I guess they just PW Insider just dropped on Twitter. They said he's gonna be out for the foreseeable future. So yep, this was a write-off.
Oh, okay. My head is so hurt because I got hit with
even though he didn't even get stretchered out. He
walked out on his own like a real nigga.
He's like
nigga with a 42-foot sword they supposed to do, nigga.
I hate when niggas do that shit. Like, bro, if you don't shut the fuck up, sit your ass down there and sell for me, bro. Like, when you come back through this curtain, like, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have some words. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, like, what the fuck?
Don't do that. Don't do that. But this nigga hit him with the concerto, and then like he like looked at that nigga, got up, walked out, stopped, looked at him, make sure he was good, walked down 2 steps, looked at the crowd, was like. Every time I did my scene with 2 bitches, you know what I'm saying? He go like this, you'll say like this, and then still look back, make sure that Drew didn't move at all. Like his head was on that pillow, nigga, like he was on a 2 p.m. nap off of 2 PB&J sandwiches at 4 years old, nigga. He was like this, nigga. So, like he looked back and was like, I could do something. Let me go ahead and walk out real quick. He only had to take 1 step off. And then as soon as you took that 1 step off, that's why nigga Drew McIntyre was like, oh, what's going on, blood? Like, what happened? What happened? Did I win? Did I win? Like, nah, blood, you lost again. You need to get out of cages, blood, because like cages and you ain't good. You need to bring your sword.
It's not working out.
Cage matches, dog.
I tried to look up how many cage matches Drew McIntyre's had in WWE just to like look up his record, but that didn't really work out for me. Google Gemini didn't work. John Cena, I fucking hate you. Chat GPT didn't really work for me either.
Have you tried cage match?
Thanks a lot, Elon.
Actually, yeah, the Chat GPT pulled results from Cage Match and Pro Fight DB. But it didn't give me all of them. It gave me the Bad Blood match with Punk, Bobby Lashley, Hell in a Cell 2021, Hell in a Cell with Drew with Randy Orton in 2020, Karrion Kross cage match at Crown Jewel, and a Monday Night Raw with Ziggler.
Wait, didn't he lose that Randy Orton one too?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Damn, he just needed to stay out of cages for real. Like, bro,
But anything with a fence on it, he could be like, you know what? But listen, bring
that was the
match, I ain't doing it.
That cage match was when Orton took the title from him.
Oh yeah,
I think they kind of flip flop for a second. Like they kind of went back and forth for like 2 months or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Both of them kind of held the title for a minute there. I see this here, my nigga King of the North. He says, Graham, what's this page tweet I'm seeing, bro?
Oh Lord,
don't worry about it, man.
Don't worry about that.
That's just a little Willie lump. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
A little honesty on a Saturday morning.
That's just a little Willie lump. You know what I'm saying? It's just thinking out loud.
Bro, I seen that shit when I was brushing my teeth. I was like,
Twitter was down. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think it was gonna send. I was just testing the waters. I could have just sent something that said test, but I didn't. You feel me? And I gave y'all my honest thoughts at 5 a.m. I was watching the Soraya RJ City interview on YouTube. It popped up on my algorithm. But hey, who doesn't like? Did I lie? I don't think I did.
No.
I don't think I lied.
Don't quote Tom's lunch. You know what I'm saying? You're better than that.
I don't think I lied.
You ain't. You know the thing that she did to the NXT belt. You know,
Andy says, "Thank you, Drew, for your services. Well-deserved PTO." King followed up with, "Does Drew McIntyre win feuds, or is he just a generational loser? Didn't he lose at Mania in a plunder match?"
No, he
I
won.
mean, isn't Triple H a generational loser if you really think about it?
I mean, yeah. He said, "You're following in my footsteps. Good job."
But we ain't disrespecting Drew. Like, he ain't one of the best ones over there. Like, he's damn near the new Seth Rollins. Like, we had the plug and play. Like, he's the perfect.
Drew be losing a lot though.
Yeah, he does.
He be losing a lot. He be losing a lot.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Too much.
Seth does too. You know what I'm saying? Even when Seth wins, he loses. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that Hell in a Cell match that y'all had.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because the only other match that we haven't talked about on this post show as of yet is the tag team match that opened the show. Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker. This one went 13 minutes and 10 seconds. Back to my notes. Sami Zayn and CM Punk have matching Palestine gear.
Cool.
I thought that was a nice note. Nice little touch. Yeah. Salute to
Seth
those
Rollins
two
came
guys.
out dressed like Buck Nasty. Balance. Balance. You know what I mean? You need. That's why I'm so glad. Like, listen, we're gonna open up the show with. Oh, flames, nigga. I just love Seth Rollins so much, though.
They got right to it though. Like as soon as CM Punk and Sami Zayn got down there, they got right in the ring. They didn't wait for no introductions. They didn't wait for no bell. They didn't wait for none of that. Who gonna start the match? You know what I'm saying? They just boom. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? The funk is real. You know what I'm talking about? So I enjoyed that aspect of it. You feel me? Just because they've been getting dog walked for the last couple of weeks, and it's been like heated. You feel me? So it's like it's good that they. You know, there was some a sense of urgency to it, you know what I'm saying, as far as their game plan going into this match. Chris, what'd you think of the opener with this tag match with the new pairing of Rollins and Breakker versus Punk and Zayn?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a good way to open, you know, a good way to start the show. Everyone has a song you can sing along to. Everyone was like singing CM Punk song, Sammy song, Seth song. So, you know, it was a good hot little open. You know what I mean? I'm crying over that whole Buck Nasty comment though, because like I can see it. Like I can see it.
My bad, dog. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good though. You good. Nah, the match was good though. Nice little fun opener.
No, it's the perfect way to open a Saturday night's main event that we didn't want to do, but you know we kind of have to do because you know he was like, "Yo, please." And like, so you open up with that shit, and especially when it's like interest against their pop, like CM, like that CM Punk pop. I was like, yes, still got it. You know what I mean? Nigga was like, oh my god, did you see CM Punk do the Roxanne Perez move that she taught him? It was like, oh shit, and I was like, yeah, I know, right? He can still do that shit because, like, you know, it takes practice. Like, that's the perfect way to, I think, like, that's the perfect way to open that shit up. I'm saying, like, listen, we'll get all the stars out the way. We would have an angle here too. It's like we talk event formula. You know what I mean? Like, I watch a lot of Saturday night main events, bro. Even the ones that I don't remember that my dad has told me about. Like, you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I watched Roddy Piper choke out like, nigga, you nigga. I was like, whatever, blood. But like,
Gresh,
so I'm
what you
glad they
think
had
of
that shit going
the?
on.
What'd you think of the tag match, Gresh?
No, I enjoyed it. It was a great way to open the show because I go into these shows with my expectations under the ground. Like I expect the entire show to be ass by default, and so that way when it actually exceed those expectations, I enjoyed it. So yeah, I had fun with it. Now when Bronson came out, I thought a fan jumped the barricade because he's so short. It caught me off guard. it genuinely caught me off guard. Like like all you saw was just somebody jump over the top rope. I'm like, bro, you jumped over the barricade and you did not clear the barricade. All you just saw was a little person just. Pew.
You ever seen that? Man, that what's the freestyle video on Sway with Tory Lanez?
Bro, stood up.
Tory
He was the same
Lanez.
height.
That nigga stood up like this. That nigga stood up like this and then walked out.
My dog stood up and was the same height as when he was sitting down. It was the craziest thing ever.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, we that was the surprise here. I think this felt like the most Saturday night's main event of the Saturday night's main events that we've had thus far. It just felt like, yeah, a couple matches that's, the middle of the road or whatever, you feel me? But we're going to shoot a couple angles here and we're going to, add some forward progress to a couple of these storylines. So I like that they built upon that. The inclusion here of Bronson Reed joining forces and helping Seth and Bron Breakker get the win here. What do we think? What do we think about this pairing or this grouping of Rollins, Breakker, and now Bronson Reed joining the crew? Jizzle, go ahead, start us off.
Hey yo, I seen a lot of people like, you're gonna have to have a lot of storyline to explain why he will help have the guy that literally gave him 9 tsunamis and broke his ribs to get on this team. Like, oh, maybe because he gave me 9 tsunamis and broke my fucking ribs, and I need to assemble a super team. Nigga, listen, the friend of my enemy is my friend. I attacked CM Punk too. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, listen, I'm trying to build the strongest little team. And then this time around, if the shit don't work out, I have a fucking murderer Steiner on my team that could take him out. So, but like, I think that was the perfect move. Like, listen, the friend of my enemy is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Type shit. Because he didn't like CM Punk either, nigga. I was jumping on that nigga before I jumped on you. So, so it's straight.
Didn't he pie face him in Survivor Series?
Yeah, and Punk also and this is like, man, I can't remember like what promo it was, but like within like the last month or so, like he took credit.
Right when he got injured, he was like, I broke his foot.
Yeah, he took credit for Bronson Reed being out, and so I mean, I could see that being a reason for Bronson Reed aligning with Rollins and with Breakker against Punk, because he has that vendetta. But he didn't really injure him. So I mean, I guess if you want to just like take credit for that,
this shit like the like remember the DBs that be guarding wide receivers and they throw the ball and then like it goes over their head and they still go like this. Like, is that what you didn't catch the ball when I was guarding you, nigga?
Vibes I'm getting, yes. That's actually the vibes that I'm getting, yes. But that's what we're looking at. We're looking at Bronson Reed joining this collective of Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Bron Breakker. Now, I don't know what their plans are here, but do you think they stop here? Is this just a group? Are they still in like the bloodline tactics? Somebody in the chat said something about the Death Riders. That was Tony.
Like this should be it. This should be it. Honestly, I was kind of fine with it just being Seth and Bron, but if they want to add Bronson, I'm cool with that, but they don't need to add like 20 other people.
I mean, well, people got what they wanted, right? Everybody wanted a third man. You got your third man now. Here it is.
There you
It's
go.
Bronson
Here,
Reed.
nigga, damn.
Right.
Not only everybody got that third man, everybody got that third man, and it wasn't Sami Zayn like everybody thought it was going to be. So that part is the part that I appreciate the most. It was like, because I'm like, yo, what they gotta have a third man. Listen, anybody that wears a jacket like that gotta have a third nigga to make sure that jacket is good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it can't be Paul Heyman, because that nigga Paul Heyman got tackled by his ankle like a punt returner, like, oh,
and
he was sitting in the back like, yep, and did. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the perfect third man to have, especially if somebody that, like, because it makes you, it's a whole nother layer of the story. Like, you added a person that literally tried to end your career. Like, you can't end my career, nigga. I'm fucking Kobe Lopez, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
We have a poll up on the socials, on X and on Instagram. What do you think about Bronson Reed as the third man joining Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, and Paul Heyman? Good choice, bad choice, or let it play out? It looks like on both X and Instagram, 73% of you say good choice. We've got 5% at bad choice and let it play out at 22% on X and at 23% on Instagram. So we're at just over 735 votes at this point. So
Yeah, I'm with man. Either you with it or you like, let's see where this goes. Like, don't be that 5%. Be like, oh, what the fuck was this season for? He attacked. Just enjoy wrestling, dog.
Brother, it's wrestling. Like we've had literally Triple H tried to have Stone Cold killed, and they teamed up in 2001.
He came back in a year, nigga.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was that.
And Punk died under Bronson Reed in general.
Yeah, that looked like that hurt.
He turned.
He jumped on that man back when he had his knees like.
Yeah, man, turned the nigga to a crab rangoon, nigga. I was like, damn, nigga, like a flower. You know, like origami. Nigga. I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. Let me stretch this nigga out so he can take a tsunami. That's why he got one tsunami. If he'd have been okay, he probably would have got like two. But it was like, oh, my bad, bud. Turns you into into the S that we draw, you know what I mean, with the three lines and
the 3 lines.
My bad, big dog.
The S. Everybody draws the S.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So we got that's Saturday night's main event. We get votes on a couple of other events that WWE has coming up here, and it looks like in regards to AAA and WWE, the collaboration event Worlds Collide. First of all, WWE has removed the NXT branding from this show. It was initially WWE AAA NXT, and now the advertising just reads AAA and WWE. But they did announce that Vikingo is facing off against Chad Gable on that event. So we got that as well. I don't know what else they're gonna
away from. Listen, get Penta away from all that. And Ray Phoenix, yeah, we got a whole promotion that we bought, so he can do that with them.
They also threw Legato in a 6-man tag for the show. They threw that on there on SmackDown. I forgot who did
that is El Hijo, Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown.
Yeah. So, yeah, 2 matches confirmed.
If El Grande Americano is not headbutting Alberto Del Rio daily in front of his kids and everybody that loves him, then what are we paying this mask for? That's a waste of a loaded mask.
Yeah, I think actually Alberto and Vikingo have a title match next Saturday. So I think that might be it for Alberto, and this Chad Gable match might turn into a AAA Mega Championship match on the show. But
if I keep going with a 900 like Tony Hawk, I can't wait.
Other than that, they also announced the next Saturday night's main event, which of course is already planned for July 12th. That's the same night as AEW All In Texas. And then for the next day on July 13th, we have the official announcement and the return of Evolution. So 2 events, 2 days, back to back on that weekend in Atlanta. Gresh, you seem like you have a head.
That traffic is gonna be a bitch because Beyonce is gonna be here that Sunday too in State Farm Arena.
Really?
In Mercedes, yeah, Evolution is at State Farm Arena, and Beyonce has the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh, well,
and they're right next door to each other.
That's rough, buddy.
That's crazy.
So All In is looking real nice right now because I ain't got to deal with that bullshit.
Oh, wow.
Yo, HBK needs to get on his Jerry West. You know what I mean? Like for Evolution, get out the way. You know what I'm saying?
They said don't hold up.
Let Pat Riley. He's a Pat Riley of women's wrestling. All right, let HBK, the second GOAT, next to Bret Hart. They run that shit.
They said
he needs to be the point man. He needs to be Steve Nash. He needs to be SGA. He needs to be Steph Curry in 2016.
Hold on
to run this.
Hold on though. This is an all women's pay-per-view event show.
Mm-hmm.
Right next door to a Beyonce concert, which is going to have a lot of women. A lot of women are going to be in town to see this. So is this a bad move when it comes to attracting the right types of crowds to this event? I don't want to start with you because you're not from there.
He ain't from there. Oh yes, he's from Atlanta.
I want to start with Gresh.
Is it a bad move? Logistically, it is a logistic headache. It's going to be bumper to bumper for the city. But as far as for the WWE, no, it's not. It's not 100% a bad move. They might have to move it a little early to avoid heavy congestion, because
say what?
Because on top of like I said, the city logistics, they not equipped for all that. No matter how you flip it, they are not, and that's gonna be.
They lucky that Beyonce didn't rent out the State Farm Arena just to make it a fucking playroom for Rumi and Sir. They're
doing a what over there? Like a what?
She's like, nah, I'm gonna make that my closet.
That is my closet. That's for my wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yo, send them niggas to Catch Deli, nigga. Yo, have that shit over there. The fuck you talking about, nigga?
Listen, it's a smart move from an attraction point of view, but from a logistics, just good luck. That's all I got to say.
That's a good weekend to have it. Listen, if you have that shit if you can have an NXT, what time did Stand and Deliver come on this year? It was like 9 something,
like 12 local time.
Yeah,
it was like 12 Eastern time.
You had that shit like at noon. You know what I mean? You can have that shit like at 2. If this is because it's like in the same like little vicinity, right?
Yeah, and it's a Sunday too, so you ain't gotta worry about people with going to work, because I'm pretty sure that.
But you had that shit like at 1. That should get done like at 2:28. And then you still have enough time to go home and get something to eat and wash your ass, and then go to the Beyonce concert right next door. You know what I mean?
No.
That's perfect. Listen, HBK. I don't think he's the GOAT, but when it comes to the women's species and the female folk, he always seems to have his thumb on the post that's allowed for him to have on the thumb on. especially when it comes to women's wrestling. When it comes to women and promoting them, and especially with this wrestling shit, he seems to have like a grasp on this shit. It's like the triangle offense with Phil Jackson. Like he got this women's wrestling shit down to a science, and we put it on CW right after Free the Gats is talking to dude that plays running back / quarterback. You know what I mean? Like we straight.
Listen, man, if you are willing to pay for Beyonce tickets and Evolution, you are a millionaire because them seats are going to be expensive,
bro. That Evolution ticket is going to be the taxes on that Beyonce ticket.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That shit so buy one get one free, nigga. Just like yo, what? And we can go to watch Evolution. Nigga? Like what, nigga? All I had to do was buy 3 Whataburgers, nigga. Like that's crazy.
That is hilarious.
Good God. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What's your thoughts on Evolution taking place?
I'm with it. I think that's dope. It's about fucking time that they brought it back. You feel me? Like what? Like I mean, I know for a while, the former regime wasn't really, or it seemed like wasn't really interested in bringing it back, but. Like Triple H, my nigga, you've been running your plays for like 3 years now, bro. Like, get to work, nigga. Hey, what are we doing?
And honestly, people who are my bad. People who are clamoring for it, tune in, just like show up, lock in, because if you don't, because this is TKO is money. Like they want money. If you show that they're not profiting, they're never doing this again.
Yeah,
bro. And the fact that we move WrestleMania, and then we announce Evolution on the same shit. Like that's a big deal. Like it's not a big deal, but it's like you're saying something. And like, listen, like in the earlier stages of Public Enemies podcast, we did an Evolution breakdown because me and Graham both watched that shit. And then we talked about that shit extensively because that shit was dope. Fucking Kairi Sane won the fucking NXT championship off of Shayna Baszler, who has never lost ever at that point. And we talked about that shit extensively. And niggas act like they cared, and they didn't, even though like they cared. So now this is let's show how much we really care about this shit. 2, let's show how much we have to, like these niggas be talking about like we had the best women's division in Jacksonville next to Travis Hunter jerseys. Like nigga, no, we don't, nigga. Yeah, we have it. So this is like a triple-edged sword, nigga. And it's like, listen, Triple H, you lucky I'm not running this shit if I wasn't doing fucking ketamine and fucking somas and shit. Because I would be, you know what? Listen, shout out to Evolution. I'm with it.
Chris, what's the main event of Evolution?
Ooh.
If you had the pin, what are you booking for the main event? Like, what's the most logical thing to you?
God damn. I would do. You know, I would do Io Sky versus Stephanie Becker just cause.
That was a saucy match on Raw. They could run it back.
Definitely.
Jizzle, what would you book?
Naomi versus Bianca versus Jade, triple threat match, World Heavyweight Women's Championship.
How do you get the title on one of them in a month?
I mean, somebody got to win the Money in the Bank, right?
I guess so.
There you go.
I guess so. Well,
just me though.
Too bad they're booking Jade and Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna get. Charlotte Flair. That's what you're gonna get, buddy. That's what you're gonna get.
Guess what, Darky? Guess what you're gonna get? Julia, motherfucker.
Arriba Darcy.
Shut up. You like Julia, right? Yeah. You like Stephanie, right? We're gonna put Booker T over here. You're going, yeah. You like years, right, nigga? Because you hate no's, right? You rather hear yeah than no, right? Okay, shut up then.
Hit her with the
Julia versus Mariah May, says Tony. Maniac Madness says Rhea versus Io. See, Goodfellas says Rhea versus Bianca. Khalil says Vacker versus Stratton. King says you'll get blonde white women world champion in Atlanta. Like it.
Atlanta. Yo, Iggy Azalea is gonna do Hustle Gang.
RG3 says yes.
Oh my God, RG3 is what they gonna have RG3 hosting?
Oh my God, that carnation
Blonde
milk,
white
you know
women,
what I'm
I'll be there.
But that milk that gives you diabetes at the same time, that's what niggas love.
That is hilarious, man. Oh my God. Okay. Any final words from you gentlemen? Anything y'all want to get out of there or get off of your chest, or any zingers you got before we go?
No, I'm sorry. I apologize for what I just said this last night. I'm ashamed of myself.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Do what you
Pesos and Prime.
Got you. All right. Well, with that said, Chris, I appreciate you for taking time and joining us once again. I had a great time. Thank you to everybody that's watching live. Salute to everybody on the audio platforms. I appreciate you all as well. Hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. We definitely appreciate that. Tap the bell for notifications. Yada 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 yada. Subscribe. Stay tuned in. Tap in. All that shit that I be saying. You feel me? Follow the gang at Public Enemies HQ, all social media platforms. My personal social media, I guess, handle is oh my God Graham, and that's all I got. So beat me there, don't meet me there. Jizzle, looks like you're holding your championship real tight, even though we didn't do predictions. You're just close to it, and it makes you feel good. So please, it's on you.
Oh, okay, you can follow me at that's me, that's DATS_me with 2 E's, 3 E's on Instagram. I just got back on Twitter because Elon is fucking doing Elon shit, so I can finally got back on. But yeah, follow me there. Follow the gang first because my name's in the gang shit. Period.
Okay, so with that, Chris, please tell the people where they can reach you.
Check me out on YouTube, Big Hero Chris. Check me out on Twitter at Main Event Chris _. I tweet wild stuff from time to time. Charges in my head, don't charges in my heart. Forgive me, Jesus. Thank you.
That's hilarious. I will be back tomorrow evening after AEW Double or Nothing. If you're here, please join us. I'll be joined by Cresta Star from Fightful, Low from Wrestling Wind Down, and also my guy Low from Black Guy Wrestling Locker Room Lead. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Not just playing.
I've been wanting to do this low and low thing for a while and just cause confusion, but I think it'll be fun. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night. I'm gonna go smoke some weed. Gresh, please take us home.
So they got low. Yap, bottom jeans and boots with the purr. We out. Y'all take it easy.
Yo, follow Son of Mars, follow Cujo, follow the gang.
Had its Gresh. Hey, always Gresh everywhere else. Y'all got it.